have the means to locate the second Hell Priest. Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement.
I see. Oh, I thought we were gonna get to pick our mission.
I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready for your approval.
Let's check this thing out. Just kind of a weapon out of nowhere. Press R to set enemies on fire and they will drop armor shards. Kill them and they'll drop most armor. Flame belch demons in groups to maximize the number of shards dropped. Flame belch gradually recharges over time. That's it. Just a little spurt. Oh, well. That's all you get. Alright, we have... what's this down here? ARC update.
This is an ARC broadcast. There are reports coming out of the quarantined Hellified zone near the San Andreas Chasm. Satellite imagery show what ARC personnel believe to be the legendary Doomslayer himself fighting the mortally challenged. The Doomslayer, or Doom Guy, as he is sometimes referred to, was thought to be a myth of the Resistance, a sort of avenging angel. He was last reported to be seen on Mars, and is allegedly responsible for the destruction of the Argent Tower there. He disappeared soon afterwards. The UAC continues to deny all reports of his existence. We will continue to broadcast new information as we receive it.
How PC to call the demons mortally challenged. Alright, what's this over here now? Sentinel Crystal tutorial. This is the Sentinel Crystal section screen. Use your Sentinel Crystals to permanently upgrade your health, armor, and ammo capacities. I see. How many do I have? I don't see a total. Okay, what's this? Armor. Kind of want health and ammo right now. Heavy and super heavy demons stay on fire longer. Demons drop armor at a faster rate. As long as you're at max armor, all armor pickups contribute to Blood Punch. Don't know what that is yet. Resource drops get pulled in much further away. I think we'll work on... I don't know, I guess we'll work on this one. Can I even collect? Yeah. Nice. Oh, well, alright. Sentinel Crystals. Health, armor, and ammo upgrades are immediately applied along with any unlocked bonus upgrades. Search the environment to locate more Sentinel Crystals and improve your capacity. This is just what they look like, I guess, in the real world. Alright, so this is probably just going to be an in-between episode. These Doom Cathedral maps. We'll spend time here upgrading, reading our Codex, and things like that. So I think we've done almost everything we can besides the Codex. Well, this place looks pretty big. Alright, Codex. Story of Earth so far. Vega data entry. Nearly 60% of the planet has been... Oops, wait a minute. There we go. Nearly 60% of the planet has been consumed by the demons, with the rate of expansion increasing each day. The majority of the world population died in the first month of the Hell invasion, following the catastrophic failure of virtually every man-made system. Military response was immediate, but only marginally effective at providing safe retreat to civilians, with many fortified locations cut off from outside communication. Facing overwhelming opposition, these makeshift fortresses have gradually fallen to the growing demon presence, one after the other. Large portions of the Earth's surface has become uninhabitable, with swarms of demons scouting the globe and most regions suffering from an atmosphere that has become infected and poisonous by process of some form of alien terraformation. So America got it pretty bad, huh? Okay, part 2. Although several 100,000 more were safely evacuated out of orbit in the mass exodus following the invasion, the expected odds of survival is considered unlikely for many of these lifeboats carrying cryogenically frozen passengers. Religious iconography and communes are now commonplace among survivors, with the collective percentage of events taking on a biblical nature. Many seek authority from a higher power to rationalize and sudden destruction of the world, believing these events represent a form of divine punishment. Alright, same picture. Formation of the Ark. Following the total collapse of international civilization, nations and boundaries as we know them have ceased to exist. A handful of remaining bureaucrats, government officials, and military leaders have managed to survive by use of protective bunkers kept secret to the greater population. Convening under the flag of the Allied Nations, this governing body represents all that remains of the rule of law, forming what would essentially become a single world government. Military bases and communication with the AN have made efforts to regroup and centralize their areas of command, establishing fortified safe havens for survivors, stockpiling food, and scavenging for supplies. Only proprietary military use communications remain functional, enabling military entities under command of the Allied Nations to coordinate in humanitarian aid and defense operations. By 2151, the formation of the Ark has taken highest priority and is considered to be, in all practical terms, the last hope for humanity. Not sure what the beam's about. Or anything else? Oh, Ark broadcast. I think we listened to that one. Nothing in whatever this is. Story of Hell. Hell barges. Atop mighty thralls, the Hell Priest oversaw the invasion of the immortal world. The thrall, slave titan of the underworld, carried the priest temples into the wake of battle, providing the priests with a vigil of Hell's advance from a strategically impervious emplacement. From their temple perch, the priests would emanate a powerful psionic influence, imposing greater coordination among the chaotic forces of Hell and increasing their battle effectiveness. The thrall, possessing superior resilience, proved indestructible by conventional weapons, thwarting all attempts by Ark defensive forces. Only by severing the priest's psychokinetic tether could the Titan be neutralized, an act that could only be accomplished by infiltration of the temple itself. Hell Priest. Powerful practitioners of arcane magics, the priests have warped their powers to suit their insidious purposes, harnessing the dark forces of hellish psychomancy to prepare Earth for the final blood ritual. By blood were the Hell Priests bound to the dark ritual which now consumed Earth, and so long as even one of them lives, the consumption of Earth would continue, allowing Hell unfettered rule of the mortal world. Only by destroying the priest can the blood ritual be stopped and the Earth saved. These guys. Okay, nothing there. Got zombies. Use these weak demons to farm for resources. Possessed by the influence of Hell, these once human underlings that follow in Hell's ranks are those that have been corrupted and deceived by its power, forsaking their own humanity. Those who have fully succumbed to Hell's control cannot be saved, becoming mindless, grotesque contortions of their former selves. Imp. Use bullet weapons to stop the Imp. Scavengers of the underworld, imps are among the most common of beasts found in the scorched surface of the hellscape. Lesser demons of hell, the imp possesses limited intelligence, driven only by the hunter's impulse to seek out prey, a task for which the imp is naturally suited due to its innate capability for violence. As a result of these attributes, the imp makes for an ideal foot soldier and is oft deployed in the warring legions of hell, easily manipulated and controlled by commanding highborn demons at the behest of the sovereign chapters. It is common for the imp to appear at the front line of an offensive attack, an expendable resource unleashed in great numbers to overcome and break through the enemy front. Okay, soldiers. Now these guys look like they were from Earth. Weakness shells. Point-blank blast from the shotgun will stagger a blaster soldier. Plasma rifle can overload an energy shield. Blood punch can instantly destroy the energy shield. I don't know what blood punch is. again. Once frontline infantry fighting to protect Earth from the demon invasion, the Hell Soldiers have been claimed by the darkness, turning them against their fellow soldiers in the midst of battle. Arachnotrons have been annoying. The Arachnotrons are built with genetic material recovered from the remains of the original Spider mastermind, bioengineered for cyber augmentation. While its actual body exhibits only limited mobility, the oddly cerebral qualities of the Arachnotron make it a prime candidate for the impulse-controlled prosthetic frame that it now permanently inhabits. The UAC facility responds for the Arachnotron's creation, intending to engineer and weaponize demons of their own design. UAC was overrun after an outbreak occurred inside of its assembly plant, killing everyone inside. The facility, still operating under the directive of the administrative AI, continues to manufacture Arachnons autonomously. Thanks. I'll look at the image. And we got cacodemons. Yep, bomb up the sticky bomb. Hunters of the slow lands, the cacodemons lurk in the bottomless and murky depths of hell in search of easy prey. An aimless wanderer, the cacodemon is mostly devoid of cognitive ability, sensory awareness, and otherwise commonly occurring impulses. Driven only by a singular desire to feed, the cacodemon is likely to appear wherever there is flesh to be consumed, bringing with it an insatiable propensity for hunger. It is said that the cacodemon bears some resemblance to the cycloptic titans of ancient hell lore, leading Sentinel scholars to believe that the forgotten titans may yet live on in some disembodied form. Okay, we got some crazy stuff. Not every tentacle hole has one inside. The subject of great scrutiny for ARC scientists on Earth, these hell growth formations have appeared all over the planet, taking hold wherever hell has made its presence known. Forming chaotic, seemingly random structural patterns, the propagation of hell growth has taken root on an alarming rate, exhibiting a cellular reproduction rate or cycle that ARC scientists fear may become impossible to contain. The resultant environmental effects is extremely hostile to terrestrial life, producing atmospheric biocontagions and a multitude of organic hazards wherever these nest-like formations emerge. They are protected by swaths of defensive tendrils, long thorned tendrils that demonstrate keen awareness of their surroundings, fully capable of disemboweling anything that deemed to be a potential threat to the nest. Boy, here's the weapons. What's this question mark one real quick on just tutorials? A modification to the Parader suit, the arm-mounted Doom Blade is designed to increase the Slayer's short-range striking power. Strong enough to sever demonic flesh and bone, the blade's serrated edges allow the Slayer to break through enemy defenses and attack where conventional weaponry is ineffective. The Chainsaw. As a renowned weapon master of the Night Sentinels profess, it is the warrior that makes the weapon great, albeit an unconventional choice. The chainsaw has become a staple of the Doomslayer's personal arsenal. For the kind of work that requires enemy dismemberment, the chainsaw is the right tool for the job. Combat shotgun. Despite a wealth of armament options for the modern combat specialist, this trusty workhorse remains a firm favorite among operatives. When matched against superheated plasmoids or Gauss-driven projectiles, the ballistic impact of the combat shotgun holds its own. The simplicity of the design ensures that the weapon is extremely quick and reliable, yet the vast array of ammunition types make it versatile and flexible. Colloquially known as the crowd appeaser, a locked and loaded combat shotgun will pacify even the most riotous of assailants. Custom built to fit the Doomslayer's Predator suit, this shoulder-mounted ordnance system is modified to serve a variety of combat roles. Designed as a universal munitions platform, the equipment launcher is capable of altering its armament configuration with the press of a switch, activated by a reflex sensor located on the interior of the Predator suit's gauntlet. It is in its flame belt configuration. The launcher spits a gout of fire exceeding 1000 degrees Celsius, setting even the sturdiest of demons aflame. While in its grenade launcher configuration, the launcher fires a traditional UAC model frag grenade. The projectile-based payload not dissimilar to that of the ice bomb, wherein the launcher fires an IC-40 gas canister to flash freeze nearby targets. In the heavy cannon, I think that's the last one. A common complaint among users of this punch-packing conventional weapon is the weight. As most of the component parts are forged in tungstonium, a proprietary alloy developed to withstand the enormous stress imparted by the optional exploding dart ammunition. However, the additional weight makes the heavy cannon an ideal sniper rifle, as swaying and tremors might mitigate by the massive bulk. Trigger management is of the highest priority when using this weapon, as self-inflicted gunshot wounds are common thanks to its no-pull reflex trigger system. Okay, I think that's it. No challenges yet. So, next time we'll tackle the next level. I believe it's Exultia? I don't know. Somewhere like that. But I'll see you guys in the next episode.